Peder.
Hey,
Hi. I'm Mutia from Phoenix Radio Valley. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So happy to see you because here in Phoenix Radio Valley, we play a lot of your songs, and
Oh, thank
also
you.
there's our listener requests your song to hear. So I'm so happy and so grateful to see you today.
Thank you for playing
So,
my song.
yeah, and so you today in Singapore, right? Because you're on tour.
Yes, I'm in Singapore for
Okay.
the
Yeah,
first
and
time.
also
I like the city.
okay. And also I want to talk about your music. First of all, you already have a new song, If I Got a Dollar. Yeah. And then there's one lyric that says like one day you're so into me and next day falling out. It really captures the emotional roller coaster of relationship, right? But
Yeah,
is that a personal thing? Are you a type of singer like you write a song about your personal life, or you just kind of like, oh, I think I want to write a song about this, or how you explain your music?
it's kind of both. It's sometimes it's like straight out of the heart, exactly how I feel. Um, exactly like a true story, for example, from my childhood or something. And then other times it can be inspired from a self lived situation or a friend. Like for example, with If I Got a Dollar, actually the one of those I wrote it with. We spoke about how he was dating someone that was like a bit back and forth and kind of
Yes.
like, oh, I shouldn't go back, but I always do. Like, she's got the better of me. And then we just really loved how let's turn this into, let's like use the kind of self irony of being hopeless in love into something fun.
Okay, that's really heartfelt. And also, I wanted to talk a little bit about your music journey since you started, when you started, and how is it going with your music career?
I started, first, I sang in a church choir when I was little for a long time. So I think I definitely like learned how to sing there. And then from when I was 13 to, or from when I was like 11 maybe to 18, I was like a lot in my room with my guitar, just singing and singing and singing pop music. And when I was 19, it wasn't before that that I knew that I wanted to like try and do music full time. Because then decided, okay, I need to try and become an artist full time because the love for music is too big. And then I released my first song in 2021. And yeah, I've just released a lot of songs since. And the first song that went like really well outside of my home country, Norway, was Bonfire. Or actually, I had a song that went well in Sweden before that called Good for You. But after Bonfire, that was like kind of a door opener and opened my whole kind of Asia adventure. And yeah, released a lot of music and picked up a lot of good memories with people along the way.
Wow, that's really interesting. And also, you already post about your upcoming single. Is that right? Call My Name. Yeah.
Yes.
I really like I want to know a lot about them, but can you tell me a little bit but without spoiling it about your new
Yes.
single? Okay.
Yes. But anyway, Call My Name is a song that is about how you just want to let that someone special know that you can lean on me. Kind of, I think we had a little bit of reference to Count on Me by Bruno Mars, if you know that song. Uh,
Okay, yeah.
so yeah, I really like the song and I'm very excited to see how the response will be. Because I feel like in some way it's a more mature Peder. But still I just really like the emotions of that song.
Okay. And you also already have two albums, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that between two albums you already have like different stories between album, right? Can you tell me a little bit about each album, the stories behind them?
Yes, my first album, Love and Loneliness, is kind of over quite some time because it was from the start of my career, and then the album came out um in 2021, or no, 2022 actually.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of a summary of who I was as an artist, along with the new songs that came then. And the themes of the songs are mainly about love or and loneliness, which is something that a lot of people can relate to. And I'm really proud of it. And I think for artists, the first album will kind of always have a special place in their hearts. And to know that so many have listened to my first album, it feels very good. And then the second album, I feel then is maybe more personal songs than my first album. It's more songs that's about my family and personal loss and stuff like that, like my song Teleson or Forever Was Never Enough. But then I feel Youth and Family is also a nice mix of also for the youth, like also some of the playful songs like Paper Plane and of course Twinkle Twinkle, which is inspired by a nursery rhyme. So I feel like it is that nice mix of nostalgia, childhood, and vulnerability and personal stories.
Okay. I also really want to know about you make some songs about like childhood songs like Twinkle Twinkle, Row Your Boat. Is there any inspiration why you made that songs? Because it reminds us about our childhood songs, right?
Yes, I had like a period where I wrote three songs inspired by children's songs, and two of
Okay.
them is out. So maybe the last one also will come out one day. Uh,
Okay.
so maybe a little tease there, but I just enjoyed that so much, that way of writing, because to use like a foundation that's already there, and I just really enjoyed how, for example, for Roll Your Boat, how take like I feel like both in Row Your Boat and Twinkle Twinkle, I'm really happy with how I feel I was able to take like a lot of good stuff from the songs, but then still make them like um very like different, and like change part that felt more like the full song that I would listen to as an adult as well. But I think it's something about that like nostalgic feelings of the catchy nursery rhymes that also fit very well into pop music.
Okay. And also you're now on tour, right? You're going on tour. And can you tell me like how the different is the energy when you perform live with versus when you're in the studio? So you're recording versus you're on stage. Is there any different vibes
Yeah.
or anything? Yeah?
Definitely different vibes. Like it's totally different when I have the audience in front of me. Like I love being in the studio, but I love being on stage even more. So that's why I'm so grateful for being on tour, and why I'm working hard to grow so that I can play even more concerts and meet more people during the year. And yeah, the when you're in the studio, there's no one there to kind of sing it with you when you sing it in the booth, other than the people making it. But when live, to hear the audience sing it with me, and to actually see the people that have my music as a big part of their life, to see them in person, that's something special.
Okay, it's so special. Like you can meet your fans in real life, and also maybe our listener, our fans here in Phoenix Radio Valley that listen to your song really want to see you in real life. But do you have any like message for them? Maybe for our fans and your fans too.
Yes, first of all, like I'm so grateful, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because if people didn't listen, then I would still make music, but then I couldn't do it full time. So it's much more fun when people actually listen, and it gives me a lot of purpose in life to know that like on days when I feel a bit low and then I maybe think about, but remember like your music is actually hopefully making people's days better, or like this very second, and how that's like something bigger than just myself, and that's what I love about music and also the people listening.
Okay. Can you spell a little bit your ritual, like a ritual pre-show or before your recording? Is there any like ritual, like you drink water or something like that? Is there any ritual?
um I actually kind of should get better at warming up because, but for example, on show day, then I've already had the sound check and I've like sang quite a lot through the day. So that's why I actually I feel I don't kind of need vocal warm-ups right before. Sometimes I can actually show you because
Okay.
if I have a sore throat, which I sometimes get on tour, like today, for example, I got a little bit sore throat from the air condition. So then
Okay.
let me show you.
Okay.
I use this. Can you see it?
Okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
straw, and then you have like hot water here, and then
Okay.
you inside it, and then it's like kind of
Mm.
massage for the throat. So that I do sometimes before shows or on days like this when I wake up and I'm like, oh, sore throat.
Yeah. But it's getting better, right? After you do that thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
helps. I feel it's kind of a little bit the same as if you have like yeah, you know, like if someone massages out like some stress in your back and you kind of massage and massage and
Yeah.
massage, suddenly it's like kind of smooth. It's a bit the same concept.
Okay. I also saw one of your Instagram content making song cover from Agnes Kamaling with Anugerah Terindah. Is that right? That you
Yeah.
say, yeah? Okay. And your Indonesian language is so, so good. Can you
Oh,
tell me a
thank you.
little bit like how you learn the Bahasa Indonesia and how you make that cover?
I wanted to make that cover to give something back because a lot of my followers on Instagram are from Indonesia. So to show them kind of that I appreciate them, and also I just enjoy kind of the challenge. Um, And what I do when at times, if I try to sing in another language, I have to write it down in Norwegian, actually, like how I kind of hear it. Um, and then I just, yeah, try and like hear what sounds I hear, and then I sing it. And then luckily people say that it's often quite good pronunciation. So writing it in Norwegian, I think is the hack here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for you already like loving Indonesia so much. And I really hope you can come here and do your show and meet some of your friends here in Indonesia.